If you've been trying to play a game on the Steam Deck, but you notice that it's struggling a little bit, then CryoUtilities may be able to fill in that gap. CryoUtilities is a collection of scripts and utilities that you can tinker with that can help you improve the performance while also managing the storage of your Steam Deck. So in today, I'll show you how to install CryoUtilities and then highlight some of its most popular features. To begin, we first need to reboot our Steam Deck into desktop mode. So bring up the power menu and then select Switch to Desktop. We then want to launch a web browser and then visit the CryoUtilities GitHub page. I'll be sure to include this link in the video description below, as well as the pinned comment so that it's easy for everyone to find. Once you're at this page, we're going to scroll all the way down until you find the install section, and you're going to see this download link right here. So we're going to right click that and then select Save As. Then we're going to backspace to remove the download extension from this file, or you could simply save the file and then rename it after it has been stored on your device. Then you want to locate where that file was saved, whether that's on the desktop or maybe the downloads folder. And then we're just going to double click on this to launch it. You should see this pop up here, and we're going to confirm that we do want to execute this script. So click on continue. And then you're going to see a bunch of text scroll on there as it begins the installation. When it's done, we're going to click on this OK button in this prompt, and you should see 3 different icons added to your desktop. We have the icon for CryoUtilities program, we have an icon to uninstall CryoUtilities, and then we have a third icon that will just update CryoUtilities for us. When you're ready to check things out, we just need to double click on the CryoUtilities icon from the desktop. You'll see this disclaimer appear right here. So we're going to click yes to confirm. And then it's going to ask you for your sudo password so that the script actually has the power to make the changes. This password is not sent to any servers online, and it only allows the script to execute the commands that are needed. After your password has been typed in, click on Submit. It will check to make sure that the password is correct, and if it is, it'll take you to this main page. Now, if you have not set up a password yet, you can do that with the passwd command, but I also have a dedicated video that shows you how it's done. So I'll be sure to include that link in the video description below, again, as well as the pinned comment so that it's easy for everyone to find. As we get to the main tab here, you can see there is a recommended button, which will set everything to what the developer thinks is best, and another button that will return all of those changes back to the stock value. But we can also go in and manually change things as well, such as going into the swap tab and then resizing the current swap file and changing the current swappiness of said swap file. We then have a memory tab where we can disable huge pages, toggle shared memory in THP, set the compaction proactiveness, disable the huge page defragmentation, and set the page lock unfairness. In the storage section, we can sync prefix shaders to the device where the game is installed, and we have the option to delete prefixes and shaders for individual games. And finally, there is a VRAM section that is mainly here to instruct you on how to increase the VRAM setting. But this is also something that I've already covered here on the channel, but this is a nice little tweak that can be found within the BIOS of the Steam Deck. And just as before, if you want help setting the minimum VRAM, then I'll have that link down below as well. If you're just wanting to change things quickly, or maybe you don't want to learn about these individual features, then it's definitely best to choose the recommended option. My goal is to create videos about the specific features offered within CryoUtilities. So instead of just going through and telling you which changes to make, I would rather educate you about what these features are and how they work, and why it can benefit you to change them. That way, you aren't blindly going in and switching things up, and then left to wonder why certain games aren't performing like they used to. That does mean that it will take more time to cover all of these features, but I think that's a better way to go about it. Let me know what you think about this idea, and please do not forget to like this video while also subscribing to the channel for more Steam Deck content like this.